Hello and welcome back to our channel. For those of you who are new, my name is Zoe. Before we continue, make sure you are subscribed and you have the little notification bell turned on so you won't miss any of my videos. Today I have a yoga class that's focused on stretching out the upper body, so mainly our shoulders, our upper back, the neck, all those areas that get tensed when you're sitting on your computer for long hours, or you've been hiking, you've been wearing a backpack, you've been traveling. Our shoulders and neck tend to store a lot of tension. This class is suitable for beginners, intermediate practitioners, or any advanced practitioners that are just looking for a gentle stretch style of yoga class. So if you're ready, get into something comfortable, grab your mat, and let's begin. Let's begin today in child's pose. So bring your feet together, place your forehead on the mat, and bring your arms by your feet, by your sides. So palms are by your feet, palms facing up at first. And take a moment here, just relax. Tune into your breath so that you come into this present moment. The breath helps us stay anchored in the present. Just letting your shoulders relax. Let your upper back, the back of your heart, open. Deep breaths into your belly. Feeling how your back expands, feeling the pressure of your stomach against your thighs with each inhalation. With each exhalation, letting yourself sink a little deeper into the pose and letting go of any tension. Keep those thoughts throughout this practice, visualizing the inhales opening up the body, bringing in fresh oxygen, fresh circulation of blood, and each exhalation letting go of tension and stress. Now, walk your hands out in front of you for extended child's pose. Stretch out your fingers, stretch your hands as far out in front of you as you can. Breathe in, breathe out. And now walk both hands to the right side of your mat. Let your sit bones sink to the left side. And you can place your left hand on top of your right hand if you want to go a little deeper into this stretch, getting a nice stretch in your left side of the body. And of course, we're stretching out those shoulders here and upper back. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Now walk both hands to the left side of your mat and drop your sit bones to the right. Placing your right hand on top of the left, if that feels good. Breathe. Inhale. And exhale back to center. Now come up onto all fours. Tabletop position. Now tuck your toes. And we'll come into downward facing dog. Nod your head no. Yes, make sure your neck is relaxed. Spine extended as much as you can. You can bend your knees here. Your heels do not have to touch the mat. The aim here is to stretch out the upper body. Extend the upper body. You can move your hips side to side if that feels good, or walk out your dog. Make sure your fingers are spread apart and you're grounding in through all four corners of your hands. Inhale. And exhale back to your knees. We'll come into extended puppy pose. Walk your hands out in front of you. Make sure your hips stay over your knees and bring your chest towards the mat. either forehead on the mat, or if you want to go a little deeper, you can bring your chin on the mat and look forward in between your hands. Breathe with each exhalation, letting yourself sink deeper. Feel that nice stretch in your upper body and your side body. Relieve tension in your neck, in your face. Make sure you're not clenching your jaw. Inhale. And exhale, slowly come back up to all fours, and we'll thread the needle. So inhale, lift your right arm up to the sky. And exhale, bring it behind your left forearm. I'm bumping into the wall here. And now take your left hand and bring it to your right sit bone, or you can grab onto your right thigh. Make sure your hips stay square. Breathe. Weight is in your right shoulder. Inhale. Exhale. One more. And exhale, untwist, come back up. Take it to the other side. Inhale, left arm up to the sky. And exhale, bring that arm through behind your right forearm and bring your right hands to your left hip or clasp onto your left thigh, if that's within your practice. Your left palm is facing the sky, the ceiling, or the sky, depending where you're practicing. Breathe in. And exhale, come back to all fours. Back into that downward facing dog. Breathe in to the back side of your body, to your heart area. And exhale, let that breath flow out through your fingertips back into the earth. Now walk your hands all the way to the top of your mat and walk your feet to the top of your mat in between your hands. Come into forward fold. There's a nice inversion here to calm the mind. You can grab onto your elbows with your opposite hands and rock side to side if that feels good. Lower body engaged, slight bend in your knees or to avoid overextension, and relax your upper body completely. Nod your head, no, and yes. We don't want to overstretch the neck, so really just these gentle movements is enough to get the benefits. Now inhale, roll up all the way, vertebra by vertebra. Samastiti. Exhale, mountain pose. Out. Inhale, arms out. I'm gonna step here so that my arms don't bump into the wall. Inhale, arms out into a T, and come into your eagle arms. So bring your left elbow over the right elbow, and maybe you just hold on to your shoulders here, or maybe you interlace your hands. Well, this is a very good pose for stretching out the shoulders. And you can just stay here, elbows same level as your shoulders, or come into your full Garudasana, shift your weight onto the right foot, and interlace your left leg around the right. So working not only on opening the shoulders, but also on our balance here. Look at a point in front of you, or your point of concentration, your drishti point. Breathe. Weight in your heel. And slowly come out of it with control. Arms out into a T. Inhale. And exhale. Now bring your left elbow over your right and maybe clasp onto your shoulders or interlace those hands as well. And again, you can stay here or shift the weight into your left foot and wrap your right leg around the left, coming into full Garudasana eagle pose. Look at one point in front of you so you can balance more easily. And if you fall out of it, don't worry. With balance, every day is different and you should never, never, never judge yourself or take it personally. One more breath. Come out. Shake out your arms. Come to the top of your mat. Let's flow it out. Inhale, arch your back, arms up. Exhale, dive it down, knees bent. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, plant your hands on the mat. Step back into plank. Inhale. And exhale, chaturanga, or knees, chest, chin. Inhale, arch your back for cobra. Exhale, forehead to the ground. Interlace your fingers behind your back. And elbows bent slightly. Lift up into Lalasana. Lift those back legs as well. Lift your legs as well. Look forward, stretching out those shoulders and working the upper back. Point your hands towards the back of the mat. Point your toes. Breathe. And relax. Make a little pillow with your hands. Rest your forehead for a while. Bring your big toes together and let your feet fall out to the sides. And now come back into downward facing dog. And walk your feet forward. Make your way onto the seat in front of your mat, the top of your mat. And let's roll down onto our backs. Coming down all the way onto your back. Feet extended, hands by your sides with your palms facing down. And now use your core as you exhale, lift your legs up overhead. We'll come into shoulder stand. So if this is within your practice, lift up your legs higher, support your lower back with your hands, shoulders on the mat, and point your toes towards the sky, legs engaged. Do not move your neck in this pose. Maybe you can go higher or just stay wherever it's comfortable for you today. This is a great inversion to do if you don't like handstands. Very beneficial, calming for the body, the mind, turns on the parasympathetic nervous system, and also strengthens the entire body. Breathe in, breathe out. And on your next exhalation, slowly roll down, bend your knees. Roll down with control, legs straight now. Now place your hands underneath your buttocks, underneath your glutes, and come into your fish pose. So lift your chest towards the sky and rest on the top of your head. Just giving your back a little counter stretch. Imagine you're releasing all technique, all judgment, anything that's in the way of your well-being out through the top of your head, back into the ground. 2 more deep breaths. And slowly come out of it with control. Hug one knee into the chest and then the other. Give yourself a big hug. Rock side to side if that feels good. And then stretch both legs out in front of you. Come into Shavasana, our final resting pose. A very important part of the practice to integrate all the benefits from the asanas that we have practiced today in this class. I invite you to close your eyes if that feels comfortable. And do a body scan, relaxing each part. Just as we can command our body to tense up, we can also command it to relax. Just breathe in and out through your nose. Quiet mind, quiet body, Shavasana. We can stay here as long as your day allows, but if you're short on time or you need to get on with your day, take the next breath deep into your heart and spread the breath out down your body into your fingertips, into your toes. Start wiggling your toes and your fingertips, move your hands, make circles with your wrists and ankles to one side and the other. Give yourself a big stretch overhead. And then roll over onto your right side. Pause in fetal position for a moment. And push yourself up. Come into a comfortable seat. Inhale, reach your arms up overhead. Exhale, bring your hands to heart. Bow down to your heart and thank yourself for taking this time out of your day to do something good for your body, mind, and well-being. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you enjoyed this class. Thank you for sharing your time with me and letting me share mine. If you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and share with a friend and leave a comment. Let me know how it went. And of course, don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already and turn on that little bell to get notified whenever a new video comes out. As always, thank you so much for watching and I wish you an amazing rest of your day. See you soon.